friends, it's your girl Cha Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created this channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that's you, welcome or welcome back. I do have almost 400 videos on my channel, so get nosy. And if you don't see something that you're looking for, just leave me a comment down below with a suggestion, and I will add your request to the queue. Now, in today's quick video, it's going to be, you guessed it, another trade breakdown. This is probably one of the most extensive playlists that I have on my channel. There's about 115 videos or so where you can see me work through my trading process, and just different trades that I've taken in the past and how they played out, win, lose, or draw. And sometimes the trades don't even trigger, but I feel like the repetition is what helps you become a better trader. And my public journaling keeps me accountable. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you learned something in this video today. So when I posted this trade for GBPJPY, it was actually taken from a suggestion from the student in one of my Sunday sessions. Now, I do post sessions every other Sunday, but you do have to be a member of my mentorship program in order to attend. I do mentor a small group of people every single year just because it's helpful to work one-on-one with people. I wish I would have had a solid mentor and somebody who I can go directly to for questions and sit me down and help me figure out what I was doing wrong to become profitable. But I'm just that mentor for you. But if you do want to work more closely, that information is down below in my description box. But we were talking about this trade in class, and we marked up some levels. Now, if you've been following my channel for some time, you have seen my trading style change over time, and you've seen it become more simpler and modified and just overall just more refined. So these horizontal lines just represent previous levels that the chart has visited, but we're going to be focusing on this particular level and this one as well once we get into trading view. So this was the trade idea. Um, we marked the significant level 191971. And I said if it breaks below, this is a sell opportunity. And if it stayed supported at that area from the time we looked at the chart, then that would be an opportunity for a buy. So that was Sunday, March 16th, around 8:33 p.m. And I just went back to that moment in the chart. This is a simulation, and we're going to go ahead and see what happened. Now, all these lines that I have on my chart are just previous levels that the market has been at some point. And I'm just going to scroll back so you can see the market testing these levels. So as you can see, this is just previous notes from previous trade ideas. But more so, I want you guys to look at the market structure and how it is always revisiting the same places, right? It's important to understand how market structure works just because once you take the 5 minutes to mark up the support and resistance on your chart, it's so much easier to set your take profits and your stop losses because you're just working off of those levels. So we're going to ignore all of these down here because when we came into the market, this was the closest area of support. Actually, I will delete these just so the chart looks more clear for you guys and it's not distracting because I know how it gets and I hate a crowded chart. So in this case, we were paying attention to the most recent level of support. Support is typically an area in the market where price doesn't go down any lower. It buys from that place. That was an area of support. This is an area of support. This is an area of support. And the opposite is an area of resistance, where price is resisting going any higher, and then it drops down or sells usually down to a previous area of support. So when you're trying to establish if you should buy or sell, you should see how the market is reacting around a previous support or resistance level. In this case, it's seeming to hold strong. So that's a strong indication to buy. Now, the only indicator that I keep on my chart at this time is the stochastic, and the stochastic was giving me all of my buy confirmations. Now, if this is your first time watching the video, I'll just break down how I like to use the stochastic. And if you choose to add it to your chart or to try trading, this is an indicator I recommend. Now, it is composed of a couple of parts. You have this shaded area, which I call the safe zone. You have these dotted lines, which are key levels and, well, key levels for the stochastic. And then you have a blue line and an orange line. Now, simply put, when the stochastic is facing up, I'm looking for buys. And we'll just look at a few examples and we can see how that actually played out. In addition to that, it's important for a buy confirmation that the blue line be above the orange line. And we can see that happening here. It's facing up. The blue line is above the orange. And what do we get? Buy action on the stochastic. Now, if you guys can see that and you're following along, just go ahead and drop some sevens in the chat. So as we can see, we had our buy confirmations on the stochastic, in addition to it being near an area of support, which we just learned is a really good buy opportunity. But it's important to know that just because a market comes back down to a previous level, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to continue to buy. If it were to break below this level, I would be looking for sells and I would be targeting previous lows. But since it is supported at this level and I have buy confirmations on the stochastic, I'm just going to go ahead and enter that trade for a buy. Right, I'm gonna enter that trade for a buy, and I'll just zoom out to see where my take profits should be. Right, and take profits are literally just price points that you set where you want to get out and profit. And I want to see what the next high actually was, right? So you can see how I got these lines on my chart. So I can see that the next high was around 195, which is the highest line here. So that is the area that I decided to target for profit. Now let's just go back down to the hour chart and let's see what happens. We're going to buy. We're going to set our stop loss at a previous low. Let's lower the risk, guys. All right, let's make it more realistic. So we're going to set our stop loss at a previous low. We're going to set our TP at a previous high, right? We're going to go all the way to 195. Well, let's do a one before that. Let's do 19464, right? And let's just go ahead. And as we can see, price was going up. It was finding new levels of support. It continued to rise, and then eventually our take profit was hit. So this was a pretty decent trade idea. I'm not mad at it at all. It was profitable. I know I secured a little over 150 pips in this trade, I believe. So I'm not mad at that, but if you made it this far in the video and it was helpful and easy to understand, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I drop new videos every single week, and I do have a pretty decent catalog of things that you can browse right now if you like my trading style or if you're curious. So I really hope that this was helpful, but that's really all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.